The American dream is dead. Dead.
It is a country with the best economy, the best and most sophisticated military power, with a global presence in practically all continents. It is the biggest political influence on the planet, playing a key role in global diplomacy in the UN, World Bank, and IMF. It also wields enormous soft power through culture, media, and education to shape global values. It is the United States of America, and it is the undisputed superpower. One would be forgiven for believing that the USA has cracked the code of excellence, until you look at the leadership stage and see who the American people are stuck within the corridors of power. The campaigns are heating for the polls in the fall, and up for grabs is the White House, the most powerful piece of real estate on Earth. On one hand is the ex-president, potentially the next president, a man whose controversy is his middle name. A former real estate mogul with very questionable business practices that have made him the most litigious human to ever occupy the White House.
Total control. Bing, bing, bong, bong, bing, bing, bing.
If that was all, it would be a relief. But the man has been formally accused of alleged fraud, rape, sexual assault, theft of government classified documents, election offenses, insurrection, and attempt to overthrow the government, and is currently undergoing a criminal trial for having an affair with a porn star whom he paid hush money to influence the outcome of presidential results in 2016. He has about 91 felony cases active in court in different jurisdictions in the USA. And here we are, thinking our Jacob Zuma was bad. The Republican de facto nominee has not just accumulated criminal records, he has accumulated age years as well. He is 77 years old. On the other hand, the man he is challenging for the seat is 81 years old. He was famed for being a gaffe machine when he was younger. As a geriatric, his detractors label him a senile, incoherent, and incompetent sleepwalker who cannot remember where he is and what he is doing. They call him a figurehead puppet for some shadowy, corrupt cabal who are pulling strings while Grandpa is fast asleep in the corridors of the White House. He's also been accused, though not formally charged, of alleged extreme corruption involving his son to illegally amass wealth while leveraging his government position to foreign actors. The third, somewhat serious contender running as an independent is another controversial grandpa who's been in the corridor's power for years. He's been seen on several occasions walking barefooted. He has condemned the use of vaccines against COVID pandemic and has made some questionable and controversial statements in his political career. Speaking of denouncing, about 15 members of his own family have opposed his running and endorsed the current president instead. To everybody's amazement and amusement, he recently revealed how a worm ate his brain and then died. Fun Pokers said that the worm died of starvation, if you get that joke. At this point, I know you must be asking yourself the same question as many people across the globe. Why? America, is this the best you can do? A whole superpower. That is the best you can get for the most powerful house on earth? Without dwelling much on the alleged criminal and corruption cases, which may or may not be politically fueled, is there no retirement age for politicians? Teachers retire because they get old and weak. Doctors retire for the same reasons. Pilots, fishermen, policemen, every cadre of society has an age limit so old people can rest. What is wrong with politics? Everybody pause this video here, close your eyes, and think about your grandfather at 70 or 80. If you have no grandfather, think of any old man you know at that age. Would you allow him to drive your car? For some reason, the most powerful nation believes that people we should not trust with our car keys are okay to have nuclear codes. Is this an indication of political polarization and impasse, or is it democracy at its best? At this point, if Americans can do it, please don't worry, Cameroon. Don't worry, Nigeria. You too, Uganda. Old is trendy. Tell us what you think in the comment section below. If you haven't done so already, consider subscribing to this channel and leave a like to show your appreciation for this content. Thank you for watching.
Very disgraceful situation. This is a rigged deal.
Will you shut up, man? Listen, who is on your...